Right now, a ruling on ballot mistakes that could impact your vote this election season.
Also, pressure from the former president. The reason Donald Trump tried to convince a key Wisconsin lawmaker to decertify the state's 2020 election results.
An enhanced risk, level 3 out of 5. That's our odds of seeing severe weather on Saturday. I'm breaking it down in the First One forecast.
Good Thursday morning, everybody. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Leah Lynchide.
And I'm Chris Stanford. First day of the Dane County Fair.
It is indeed.
Today.
We're going to have a live shot from the grounds where things are still a little dark, a little quiet. Everything opens up at 8 a.m. We'll tell you what you and your family can enjoy this weekend.
First, though, clerks around the state will have fewer options to fill in missing information on absentee ballot envelopes this fall.
A legislative committee has voted along party lines to block a rule from the state's Elections Commission that would have allowed clerks to fill in that missing information. The debate was over who gets to set elections policy. Different state agencies like the Wisconsin Elections Commission get to fill in the minutia of state law through what are called administrative rules. The legislative committee that has oversight over those rules said the WEC had overstepped its bounds.
Statutes are very clear. That the clerks, if the certificate is flawed, the clerks have two choices. One is to send it back to the voter or set it aside and not count it. That's in the statute.
This could throw out some votes that would have otherwise been counted or add work to clerks to track down voters to fix the mistake. Democrats blasted Republicans for their stance.
A clerk who's overworked, underpaid, has really one option: to dispose of that ballot.
Without guidance from the legislature or the WEC, local officials will have to determine for themselves how best to comply with state law.
Assembly Speaker Robin Vos says former President Donald Trump called him last week as part of a fresh effort to decertify the state's 2020 election results. The former president's latest effort, according to Vos, rests on a recent state Supreme Court ruling that bars the use of most ballot drop boxes in the state. Vos says he explained to Trump that decertification is not an option, but said the former president had a different opinion.
Continuing coverage now, the school superintendent of Uvalde, Texas, recommending the firing of the school police chief who oversaw the response to May's mass shooting at Robb Elementary. Pete Arredondo was put on administrative leave last month. The Board of Education will now hold a special meeting this weekend to discuss his future.
And Google, meantime, paying tribute to a young artist who was among the 19 children who died in that massacre. 10-year-old Alethea Ramirez entered the Doodle for Google contest back in March. Her work didn't make the finals then, but Google decided anyway to display it as a tribute to her and the other Uvalde victims. President Biden has also told Alethea's father that he plans to hang one of her drawings in the White House. Governor Evers and Wisconsin Attorney General Josh Kaul are announcing that they have filed a lawsuit against 3 state manufacturers and 15 other defendants for PFAS contamination.
The complaint alleges the defendants knew or should have known their products would lead to dangerous impacts on public health and the environment.
Whether it's PFAS or nitrates or lead, my administration has been working to address these issues that were long neglected and have serious consequences for kids, families, farmers, businesses, and so many others across the state of Wisconsin.
Wisconsin taxpayers are currently facing enormous costs to address PFAS contamination. The lawsuit alleges they should be paid for by those responsible.
The head of the FDA says there is really good news regarding the baby formula shortage. Commissioner Robert Califf says that formula production is now exceeding consumer demand. The news came in his testimony before a Senate subcommittee recently. He said even though there is now a robust pipeline of formula coming in, the shortages may take a little bit of time to fix yet as they get everything caught back up in the supply chain.
Some tentatively good news there.
Yeah.
6:03, Chris Reese here with your certified most accurate forsworn weather. We have a chance for severe weather here, Chris.
Yeah, especially into the weekend. Today generally is going to be quiet. I can't rule out a stray thunderstorm for some of you, especially this morning. But we are watching Saturday already. We have an enhanced risk, level 3 out of 5, for severe thunderstorms on Saturday. So we're going to keep a very close eye on this. This really includes areas from Madison back northwest towards La Crosse, over towards Eau Claire, back towards Albert Lee, and Rochester, Minnesota as well. So if you're going to be traveling that direction on Saturday, or even if you're staying put right here in town on Saturday, but you have plans, be weather aware, as we could have some thunderstorms develop into the evening. Also, you've got a couple days to really plan ahead, and I always want to encourage you to be proactive, not reactive, when it does come to the weather. That includes securing the loose lawn items, charging devices. This is more so a day of type of deal, but really know those safe spots. Plan that out ahead of time, and if you're going to be out somewhere on Saturday, know where a safe place is and how long it takes you to get there, so if you have a warning, you can be prepared for that. But that is why Saturday is an alert day. Thunderstorms will develop, bringing high winds, heavy rain, even some hail out there. We have seen some thunderstorms this morning. These have been crossing the Mississippi River, and they've been falling apart in the process. One lone area of thunder now, just east of Prairie du Chien. Elsewhere, it is all sunshine, and that's what most of us will see throughout the rest of today. It's 67 now. Dew points are into the upper 50s. We'll see those dew points continue to climb today, along with temperatures that will be warmer this afternoon than what we saw out there yesterday afternoon, but still 60s and a couple spots into the low 70s for us this morning. We'll push this forward. This is now lunchtime. Temperatures top out right around 84 degrees at that point. We'll top out at 88 later on this afternoon. Same for your Friday at 88. And then by Saturday, again, there's the alert day. It's not for the heat. It is sort of the chance of the showers of thunderstorms that could be severe. Still watching some rain chances on Sunday, but we dry out Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday will feature a chance for thunderstorms. Temperatures will hang out in the low 80s. We'll keep those temperatures in the low 80s from Sunday through next weekend.
Okay, we're going to keep asking you about that Saturday severe weather. We appreciate it, Chris.
My pleasure.
Looking ahead now to a first warn traffic note in Grant County. Plan for a road closure next week on Highway 61 between Potosi and Lancaster. That road is going to be closed from Monday at 6 a.m. until Thursday. The highway department there replacing 2 culverts on 61. A detour is set up already. That goes through Platteville and up Highway 81. July is Disability Pride Month, and the outdoors isn't always a place many think of as needing access.
Over at Devil's Lake State Park, though, there is a new piece of equipment which is allowing all people to enjoy nature's beauty. Armand Rahman takes us there.
For people with a disability like Sally Schaefer, a relaxing trip to the beach
it's just very hard.
is normally anything but.
I tried the walker on the sand. It was very hard to push. And even with the cane, walking on the sand isn't so easy.
Until she stepped onto the Moby mat at Devil's Lake State Park. The bright blue cutting through the sand isn't water or a beach toy.
I believe it's an adaptation from matting that's from the military.
And over the past 5 years, it's given a way for people of all abilities to access the water.
Well, it was easier to walk on than on the sand for people my age when you have some trouble walking.
DNR officials tell me the Moby mat is made from a military-grade material. It's rolled out in the spring and spiked down into the sand and can even extend farther out into the water when it gets deeper.
It's an ongoing and probably expanding process.
A process for accessibility they hope to expand with $250,000 set aside in their last budget.
We have, 8 accessible cabins in the system, and we're working on a couple of accessible kayak launches for those. We actually put another one of these Moby mats in down at Bong State Recreation Area just this year.
They say it's one of their top priorities to make sure people with disabilities have that access.
It makes it really worthwhile. I mean, it really does. When you see, their faces when they are able to experience some of these things, whether it's on Eagle Tower or if it's at the mat like here.
And as she enjoys the water with her family, it reminds Sally that in society,
They're starting to look at people who are a little handicapped and, make little adjustments for them.
At Devil's Lake State Park, Armand Rahman, News 3 Now.
Officials tell us that $250,000 for access came from revenues across the state park system. By the way, you can head to the DNR website to see which ones have accessible facilities. Time is 6:08. Coming up, the Packers are about to start training camp, and the last of their draft picks is now locked in.
Plus, some wild pictures of a dog rescue. You're going to want to hear this heartwarming story. It's coming up after the break.
Black Friday mattress deals in July have been extended at Ashley. Save big on brands like Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Beautyrest, Serta, and more. Save 55% instantly on this Ashley Chime Queen bed in a box. Plus 5 years special financing with only sales tax and delivery due at checkout. Only at Ashley.
At Pick and Save, we believe local produce shouldn't be hard to find. That's why we work with local farms right in our own backyard to bring you fresher than fresh produce.
You got everything I need. You're like medicine to me. Oh, baby, you.
Because shopping for local produce should be as easy as shopping at your local Pick and Save. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Remember as a kid, if you could dream it, you could do it? Well, you still can. Now during the Ford Summer Supercharged Sales Event. And with great offers on select Ford vehicles, just move on. You'll not only bring back the fun, you'll supercharge it. So when the sun goes down, you'll just be getting started. Now place your order and lock in 2.9% APR for 60 months on select F-150 trucks and you're protected, even if rates go up before your order comes in.
Sure feels good when you get it right. And with the #1 power toothbrush brand recommended by dental professionals, Philips Sonicare makes it easy for you to always get brushing right. Philips.
Cool your kids and yourself when you sleep under a quality ceiling fan from Madison Lighting. Quiet, powerful, reliable. Your new fans will run for a fraction of the cost of air conditioning. All fans are on sale till July 25th. Madison Lighting on Watts Road.
And my economic plan is moving this country in a better direction.
What planet is he living on? Record gas prices, 40-year high inflation, costing Wisconsin families over $8,000 a year. Sorry, Joe, that's the wrong direction. Here on planet Earth, Senator Johnson voted against Biden's massive deficit spending that sparked inflation, and he passed tax cuts to help Wisconsin families survive the economic turmoil caused by Democrats.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
Oh, great. My wireless bill just went up.
Should have gone with US Cellular. They aren't raising prices on any of their plans.
Seriously?
Yeah, my price won't increase.
Well, that is refreshing. I feel like everywhere you turn these days, prices are going up.
Supply chain got us too. Don't get me started on the overhead costs.
At US Cellular, every plan for everyone is price protected.
You know, I respect a female entrepreneur.
US Cellular, where every plan is price protected.
Black Friday deals in July have been extended at Ashley. It's your last chance to save up to 60% off doorbusters, plus 60-month special financing, no minimum purchase, and no money down on in-stock items. Don't miss the best Black Friday deals, only at Ashley.
You are watching News 3 Now this morning.
Welcome back. Some fun for your family is in town for the weekend, starting today.
That's right. The Dane County Fair returns to the Alliant Energy Grounds this morning, and we've got a little bit of a preview this morning, don't we?
Yes. Here to talk with us is Danielle Ziegler with the Dane County Fair. Good morning, Danielle. How's it going?
Good morning. It's a beautiful morning at the Dane County Fair today.
Looks like a beautiful day. Hey, what can folks expect at the fair this year?
Well, we have FMX Freestyle Motocross. We have the Draft Horse Youth Novice Congress is back, so a lot of Clydesdales will be in town. We have over 5,000 youth projects on site, so there's a lot here at the Dane County Fair.
We had a deal going on today. Got some free admission for military and first responders. Tell us about that.
Yeah, all of our military and first responders receive free admission into the Dane County Fair along with one guest. And we also have a deal that is $3 before 3 p.m. for everyone.
Really cool. And Friday is Kids Day. I know you have a bunch of free kids activities coming up. What's that all entail?
Yeah, we have ESPN coming, and we also have a special where it's $3 before 3 p.m. We have a lot of hands-on activities. Our kiddie farm, everything is really great for the kids.
I know you have a lot of things planned for this coming weekend, including the Farm Babes Boogie Tractor Parade. We will talk to you again at 6:30 to hear more about what the weekend entails. Danielle, thanks so much. We appreciate it.
Great.
All right,
Thanks for having me.
It's 6:13 now. We are inching closer to training camp for the Packers. The first 3 public practices begin next Wednesday morning.
That's right. And now all the rookies are signed ahead of training camp. Yesterday, the team announced the signing of second-round pick wideout Christian Watson. He's a fresh recipient of a 4-year deal worth an estimated $10.2 million. He was the last of the team's draft picks still unsigned. Watson was the 34th overall pick out of North Dakota State. He's also the highest that the Packers have drafted a receiver since 2002. You can see the entire training camp schedule up this morning at channel3000.com. First, though, a different kind of football at Lambeau this weekend.
Pretty cool. The first ever European match in Titletown. FC Bayern Munich will take on Manchester City on Saturday night. Gabriella Premis spoke with some fans.
Little moves and a strong kick. That's what Mia Lesko has learned from watching European soccer players on TV. Now she gets to see them play in person at Lambeau Field.
It's pretty cool that we get that experience here in our own hometown. I just gotta drive down the street and I can experience this. Not everybody gets that chance.
She and most of the players and families with the Wisconsin United Football Club will be at Saturday's game. They plan to sit loud and proud in the stands.
I say it is a pretty popular sport. I think it's growing as of today, but having this event here in Green Bay is going to make it a lot bigger.
Lesko hopes it gets more people interested in playing the sport. Corey Van with Hagemeister Park hopes it will also get more people to watch the sport. The downtown restaurant is hosting an FC Bayern Munich fan event on Friday night. They'll have retired player Giovanni Elba there, plus live music and local vendors.
And we're looking to have a good time with all the fans traveling from the soccer match coming into town.
Van says the soccer game will hopefully bring a new crowd to the city deck.
It's exciting because there's going to be a lot of people downtown Green Bay, and that's what we want. We want everybody to see how great it is down here.
What do you hope these players remember about Green Bay?
How close of a town it is and how connected we all are. I hope they realize that we're all coming as this big group. We all know each other. We're all going to watch them and play soccer.
Who are you rooting for on Saturday?
Manchester City.
FC Byron. Probably Manchester City.
Gabriella Premis reporting there. The Packers organization says it's already sold more than 75,000 tickets to the match.
Whoa.
They still have some available, though, if you're interested. Kicks off 6 p.m. Saturday night.
Next week is Restaurant Week, and we are celebrating by giving you a chance to win a couple of free meals at one of the participating restaurants.
All you have to do is answer our question of the day. Today we're asking which restaurant has the best dipping sauce. What's your go-to dipping sauce?
What's your go-to dipping sauce?
At any restaurant. What do you got?
I'm boring. I'm going with ketchup.
I'm going to allow that and say it's classic.
Oh,
it's classic. I'm a ranch gal, so that's kind of boring too. We're not very exciting.
No, I got a couple of people here. We're talking about blue cheese this morning.
That's true.
It's a decent one with buffalo wings. Buffalo wings and some blue cheese.
I'll take that.
I'm all for that. Chris Reese, cheese sauce.
I go for cheese sauce. I get queso. If it's cheap enough, I'm getting the queso. And sometimes if it's more expensive, I'm definitely getting that queso.
Especially that white queso. That's some good stuff.
Yes, that's my favorite kind of sauce to dip just about anything in. I want to switch to weather for us this morning because we are tracking some showers of thunderstorms that have been weakening as they've made it to the Mississippi River, but since they've crossed it, I've noticed some of these are holding together. So you have one just east of Viroqua that's moved through, another one just towards the north of Platteville. That'll send some cloud cover. We'll continue to track those this morning, but the expectation is that most of us do keep that sunshine around for most of today. Temperatures are at 67 as you head out the door, and we'll see them warm up into the 80s. In fact, by lunchtime today, we'll see temperatures right around 84, and I expect our temperatures topping out right around 88 later on this afternoon and evening. Platteville sky camera, things are dry, so it looks like what is on radar isn't truly making it to the ground, but still you have the lightning, and you might hear a rumble of thunder out there. Better rain chances do arrive, by the way, as we get towards the weekend, in particular Saturday afternoon and evening. I'm watching some chances to see some showers of thunderstorms through here. Check this out. We're going to look for a line of showers of thunderstorms that develops to the north and west and pushes towards the south and east on your Saturday night. This could lead to a chance for some stronger thunderstorms. So I want to make sure that you are planning ahead for that now. Secure any loose lawn items. You've got a couple days to do it, but also be aware of where your safe spots are. If you don't know, take these next couple of days to plan that. And if you have plans on Saturday, know how long it takes you to get to your safe spot from where you're going to be located.
All right, good reminders. Thanks, Chris. Members of the New York Fire Department helped save a dog that had been thrown off a bridge and into the Harlem River. Take a look at these pictures here. Upon arriving at the scene, crews saw a civilian clinging to the dog from the shore, attempting to keep it afloat. Firefighters were ultimately able to bring the dog on board their vessel and take him to shore where he could receive the necessary medical care. The quick response from that Good Samaritan, the outcome for this is a good one, thanks to that person.
Happy story here, at least. Those are scary pictures.
Yeah, very dramatic.
Members of the Janesville Police Department are dealing with the loss of one of their own at the hands of cancer. Canine Fred died peacefully this week, surrounded by officers and his family. He had joined the department back in 2015. Fred had been suffering from melanoma for the last several years, but continued to serve. A ceremony will be held in front of the police department tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. The community is invited.
Tesla is blaming supply chain problems for a decline in profits. The electric vehicle maker announced its second quarter earnings yesterday. They reported a $2.3 billion profit. That was better than analysts were expecting, but $1 billion less than what it made in the first 3 months of the year. CEO Elon Musk says Tesla has been in a supply chain hell for several years now. Peas and carrots, peanut butter and jelly, cheese and vodka. Velveeta's new combo is coming up next.
And ahead in our next half hour, who will speak at the final January 6th committee hearings during prime time tonight?
Every day, News 3 Now investigates.
The price of gold is at a 7-year high. Get top cash on the spot for your gold at Diamond Select. Cash in today while the price of gold is high. Don't miss out. Get instant cash for your gold today at Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
It's Daily Deals from Hy-Vee. This Thursday, Doritos, only $1.88. Hy-Vee single-serve coffee, only $2.99. Buy one, get one free on Smithfield marinated pork loin. And buy one, get one free on Mia Italian take and bake flatbread. Thursday only. And save even more during Red, White, and Fuel. Right now, save up to $7.21 per gallon with your Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Plus Perks card. And visit HyVeeDeals.com for even more deals.
Visiting the Tobacco Credit Union was the thing that started all this.
We had a lot of student loan debt, low credit scores for bad decisions we had made in our younger years.
We thought it was the point where you could never come back from it. We've always wanted to own our own restaurant, so I just kind of floated the idea like, oh, I found this food truck.
I was like, yeah, let's try it. Dupaco helped us so much with just putting everything together.
Definitely life-changing for us.
What we have right now would not have been possible without Dupaco Credit Union.
Chevy Silverado. It's got the power you want and the capability you need to do the job so you can get to the important work. Find new moments, find new roads. Enjoy the open road and make no monthly payments for the rest of summer on all Silverado pickups. Plus, get 2.49% financing when you finance with GM Financial. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
I'm Tim Michaels. Commanding the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier was an honor beyond measure. America is a miracle of countless sacrifices from unknown patriots. Honoring that is our duty. But today, America is under attack by radicals trying to tear down everything that makes America great. This is a fight we cannot lose. I'm Tim Michaels. I'm running for governor to help save the America that those before saved for us.
Son, it's about time we had the talk. It's time you knew the truth. Windows can take a beating, especially here in the Midwest. When it's time to replace them, call Feldco.
Isn't Feldco offering 2-for-1 windows right now, Dad?
They are, son. They are.
Less talk, more action. 2-for-1 windows from Feldco makes home improvement easy and affordable.
2-for-1 windows ends soon. Call now.
Quality windows, siding, and doors. Call 866 for Feldco.
From a diamond engagement to a diamond anniversary and everything in between, we shop the diamond capitals of the world so you don't have to. At Diamond Select, we also fix, reset, and remake jewelry too. Diamond Select in downtown Stoughton.
Welcome back. We always ask you to share your morning with us. Gwen sending in this stunner. She said it's one of the first bloomers of the year for sunflower season.
How about that? Yeah, gorgeous bright yellow color there, popping off the screen today. Absolutely loving this one. Thank you so much, Gwen, for sharing it with us. If you have a photo to share with us, use the hashtag MyNews3Morning when you post on social media so we can find it. Interesting story trending this morning. Velveeta, yes, that Velveeta, taking a crack at the martini business.
Yeah, you heard that right. Take a look at this concoction. This is the Veltini. It's a classic take on the martini. I would say it's classic. Made with Velveeta infused vodka. It's mixed with olive brine and vermouth. I don't think that sounds that bad.
Here you go, Reese. Here's your cheese sauce.
Yeah, there you go. Garnishes include Velveeta stuffed olives, yum, and jumbo shells.
Nice.
The drink currently being served for $15 at select BLT steakhouses, but Velveeta is also selling some kits so you can make it at home.
Not it being $15 for this atrocity.
Please, every drink is $15
yeah, I was gonna
these
say,
days.
Isn't that
I know, but
probably
for
the
an
going
atrocity,
rate?
oh my goodness.
What's
if
a
someone
martini
put this in
cost
front
at
of
the
me,
bar
I feel
these
like I'd
days?
walk out.
$15, probably.
You're not a fan, Reese.
I'm not a fan of this one.
Fan.
See, I like to drink cheese, but I don't like to drink my cheese. And this just doesn't sound right.
I like to drink my cheese, but I don't like to drink my cheese.
Exactly.
You know exactly what he means.
I get it.
I almost got up and walked out during that story. Not a fan.
That
not
bad? Even the garnishes?
No.
Cheese stuffed olives? I mean...
This reminds me of a video I saw that was viral. Somebody had put powdered cheese mix from like mac and cheese into the orange juice jug.
Stop
and then
it.
tape the person's reaction to drinking the orange juice. How mean is that?
That is
so mean.
That's a, you know, punishable
That's a
crime.
good one.
Gross.
That's a good prank, though.
Up to 5 years in prison. That is ridiculous.
All right, Chris,
All
Reese,
right.
hit us with some weather.
Real quick with the weather, I am still tracking some of those showers out there this morning. They're still falling apart, and the reality is, I looked on camera, they're not making it to the ground for the most part. They'll continue to fall apart. We look at more sunshine for the rest of today.
All right, we're back after this. Don't go anywhere.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
iMart Express owns selection, price, and speed. Need single vision? Get 2 pairs for just $38.71. Progressives 2 for $76.92. Nobody beats us, guaranteed. iMart Express. Right glasses, right price, right now.
Fry Construction invites you to celebrate summer with our hot summer sale. We're talking about sizzling savings of 22%. Many of your neighbors already know how we strive to meet and exceed expectations with each and every project. That's why they voted us Best Roofer 2 years in a row. Experience the best of Madison for yourself with Fry Construction. Get on board for our hot summer sale. Save 22% off gutters with any full roofing or siding project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
Before treating your chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more, you're not the only one with questions about Botox. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they even start, with about 10 minutes of treatment once every 3 months. So ask your doctor if Botox is right for you, and if a sample is available.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 92% of current users said they wish they talked to their doctor and started Botox sooner. Plus, right now, you may pay $0 for Botox. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Botox.
I'm Scott Peterson, the Peterson Grain Farms, and this is my John Deere. We're a family farm. We raise corn, soybeans. When you walk through their door, you're not a number, you're a name. And they go to their nth degree to get what you need to run your operation. For an example, one night I ate a rock and took the feeder house chain out of our combine. On a Friday night at 8 o'clock, they pulled in to fix that combine, and by 9:30, we were cutting beans again. I'm Scott Peterson of Peterson Grain Farms, and this is why I think Sloan's first.
Mom, Abel's looking for you.
Oh, all right.
As parents, we know that all Wisconsin kids should grow up in a healthy, safe world. As a women's health doctor, I know that access to abortion services is fundamental to personal and economic success. I'm going to fight for financial security so Wisconsin families can succeed and even dream. I'm Jillian Bettino, a mother, a doctor, a fighter, and I'm running for Wisconsin State Treasurer.
How do we make your glasses the same day? It's all done in store. Our skilled techs handle your glasses from start to finish, getting them back the same day. Quality, affordable glasses made in store, only at iMart Express.
Right now, more and more hackers are targeting emails of small businesses. How they and you can protect the accounts and money.
The final hearing on the January 6th riots kicks off primetime tonight. Who the committee plans to hear from?
Temperatures this morning are cooler than they were 24 hours ago. As we get you out the door, we have your full first storm forecast coming up.
Good Thursday morning, everybody. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Leah Lynchide.
And I'm Chris Stanford. The Dane County Sheriff's Department searching still this morning for a missing 16-year-old, Johanna de Los Angeles Martinez Rodriguez. They say that she lives in the town of Vienna with a travel sponsor and was last seen July 15th. If you have any information on where she could be, please call the number on your screen at 608-255-2345.
We'll continue to follow that story on News 3 Now and Channel3000.com. To our other top story out of northern Wisconsin. The Wood County Sheriff's Department will continue their search in the Wisconsin River after the discovery of human remains. Lowered water levels due to maintenance led to the discovery on Tuesday. A search found some clothing items, including a work boot, but so far no positive ID here. The sheriff did say more remains were recovered yesterday.
More local news now. In Jefferson County, the Palmyra Public Safety Department says a worker was killed yesterday on a construction site. It happened after that worker fell from a scaffolding and landed on a metal stake. They say when first responders got there, the worker didn't have a pulse and was not breathing. OSHA is now involved in the investigation. First ward traffic note to pass along this morning. A portion of Highway 81 is closed in Grant County until mid-September. Crews are preparing to replace a bridge over Hackett Branch just east of B-Town. A detour route is posted. It uses State Highway 35 to Bloomington and then State Highway 133 to Cassville.
The House committee investigating the Capitol Hill riots will return to prime time this evening. The committee's 8th public hearing will center on President Trump's behavior on January 6th. Testifying in person during the hearing tonight, a pair of former White House officials, both of whom resigned following the riots. Former Deputy National Security Advisor Matt Pottinger and Deputy Press Secretary Sarah Matthews were working in the White House that day.
Focusing on those critical 187 minutes between when the attack on the Capitol started and when Donald Trump finally issued a video statement asking people to leave the Capitol. That's so important to know what Donald Trump was doing and why he didn't ask people to leave sooner.
Committee Chairman Benny Thompson will not be at tonight's hearing. He tested positive for COVID this week. The hearing starts at 7 p.m. Central Time.
Madison police believe there are suspects still at large this morning in connection with a string of graffiti vandalism. Both incidents happened at religious organizations and MPD believes they are connected. These instances both happened weeks ago. Police say it took so long because the second instance was self-reported. The same colored spray paint used in both cases, similar language in opposition to overturning Roe versus Wade.
So we are looking at all digital evidence. We're looking at video that was collected from each scene, as well as businesses. You know, we're encouraging anyone who lives in that area that might have like some Ring doorbell video to please submit that. So we are reviewing all types of digital evidence in this case.
MPD says it's important to remember emotions are high on both sides, but they encourage everyone in the community to exercise their First Amendment rights peacefully and lawfully.
America's approval of the U.S. Supreme Court is falling. That's according to a new Marquette Law School poll. The approval number has fallen to 38% compared to 66% in 2020. The poll was taken shortly after the court's recent ruling that overturned Roe. Data also found nearly 2/3 of Americans oppose that decision versus the 36% who favor it.
6:33 here on your Thursday. I'll check in with Chris Reese. A little bit cooler out there than it was this time yesterday, Chris.
Just a little bit, but we're going to end up being warmer into the afternoon. Yesterday's highs were in the low 80s. I'm expecting upper 80s later on today. But Janesville, you're 11 degrees cooler than you were 24 hours ago. In Madison, it's 67 right now. Our dew points are into the upper 50s. And, of course, we are seeing that sunshine out there. It's 63 in Janesville. You were at 74 this time yesterday. Basketball's at 68, 67 for our friends over in Viroqua. Juneau, 63 at 65 for our friends in Wautoma this morning. Here are the dew points. To the east, dew points are into the 50s, but back towards the west, a lot of those dew points they're into the mid-60s, and we're going to see those dew points continue to increase throughout today. 83 was your high temperature yesterday, by the way. We add about 5 to 7 degrees to the highs this afternoon. I'm forecasting 88 for us in Madison. Most of your day does come with sunshine, but I have been seeing at least a couple showers out there this morning. They're not making it to the ground, but some of you may have heard a rumble of thunder, but they continue to fall apart for us this morning. That'll be the continued trend throughout the rest of today. Lunchtime, we're at 84. Here we are, topping out at 88 by about 4:30. Winds are out of the north and west, but we still get a bit of humidity this afternoon and evening as well. Tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds. I cannot rule out stray thunderstorms tomorrow. It's a smaller chance, but the chance is there. The better chance for thunderstorms begins to move our way as we get into Saturday. And we've got to watch Saturday closely. I have an alert day in the forecast. We're talking about a level 3 out of 5 risk for severe storms on Saturday. Oh, and it's going to be hot. Temperatures right around 90 with the heat index even higher. We'll cool down behind that. Some other chances to rain do join the picture as we move towards next week with those highs into the lower 80s. But in about 10 minutes, when we get back to weather, I'm going to take a closer look at Saturday and how you can plan ahead for it.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you, Chris. The FBI in Dane County wants people to understand when it comes to cybersecurity, no concern is too small. Last year alone, Americans lost nearly $2.5 billion to attacks involving compromised emails. For many medium and small businesses, the rise in cyber attacks has been a challenge because they don't have a dedicated IT team. But there are ways for companies to get ahead of threats before they happen. The Greater Madison Area Chamber of Commerce has employees engaged with learning more about security.
We have mandatory cyber training now. Each of us gets an email every couple of months where we have to sit through a 5 to 10 minute video. There's a quiz afterwards.
For those at home, Wisconsin's special agent in charge, Michael Hensel, is asking people to practice what the Bureau calls good cyber hygiene.
Do you have strong passwords? Do you have two-factor identification? Are you aware of what the trends and threats are, and are you protecting yourself?
Officials from the FBI say you should never trust email for wiring instructions, but to instead confirm over paper mail, in person, or over a phone number that you know is legit. To report cybersecurity attacks, by the way, you can visit the following website, www.ic3.gov.
6:37 now. We're getting your family ready for the weekend with a live preview of the Dane County Fair opening to folks today.
Yeah, here with the preview is Danielle Ziegler with the fair. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Tell us what fans can expect today.
Well, fans can expect a Hometown Hero Day today. It's $3 before 3 p.m. discounted admission. We also have at 11 a.m. we have our flag raising ceremony. So there's a lot to do here, a lot of animals and projects to see.
Now, we've talked a little bit about some of the events that you can take part in this week, but this weekend you have some fun planned, including I want to talk about the Adopt a Dairy Cow program.
Yeah, we partner with Second Harvest Food Bank of Southern Wisconsin with their Adopt a Dairy Cow program. So all cash admission at the gates, $1 from every cash admission from between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. will be donated to that program. Second Harvest will also be on site for education and just to have some fun from 9 to 3.
Oh, what a way to give back to the community. Okay, tell us about all the family stuff planned for Kids Days coming up, right?
Yeah, Kids Day, we have a lot of local organizations like 4-H, and we'll have a lot of other groups like ESPN. They all come and they have a lot of games and hands-on activities. We will have Trinity Academy of Irish Dancers perform. So there's a lot of fun things at Kids Day.
And we would be remiss if we didn't mention the Farm Babes Boogie Tractor Parade. That's Saturday, right, Danielle?
That is Saturday, yep. Pam Yankee will be on site with her tractor parade. It will be a lot of fun that day.
Hey, I can hear the tractors behind you already. I do believe gates open at 8 a.m. Danielle, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
6:39 now. Dane County Executive Joe Parisi naming a new director of the Alliant Energy Center.
Yeah, Parisi announced Adam Heffron as the center's next director. It comes 6 months after the former executive director resigned for personal reasons. Heffron's resume includes event work for the Wisconsin State Fair and operations at Summerfest. 6:39 now. Taking a look outside this morning as traffic starts to pick up just a little bit here in Madison. Coming up, though, Chris Reese is going to focus on our weekend storm chances.
And new video out of Yellowstone, along with an update on progress there after devastating flooding this summer.
It's a lovely day to...
Cars built with safety in mind, even for those guys. Visit your Volkswagen dealer today to learn more about the spacious 2022 Atlas. Limited inventory available.
I want to share my story so others can know that they are not alone.
When my mom and dad were first expecting, the pregnancy had complications and there was very little chance of survival. My mom's health was at risk too. She chose to end the pregnancy.
It was my decision, not some politicians.
Every woman should have the right to make her own decision. And I'll fight alongside you every step of the way until you do. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
Nothing beats a great night's sleep on a new Tempur-Pedic mattress from Steinhoffels. Tempur-Pedic is designed to make aches and pains a thing of the past by relieving pressure points and supporting the body as no other mattress can. Queen Tempur-Pedic start at just $24.49. Plus, get $300 in Steinhoffels cash. You can rest easy when you take advantage of Steinhoffels special financing. Isn't it time you got a great night's sleep? Relax, it's Steinhoffels.
Introducing our most durable exterior paint that helps protect against dirt and grime. Take on your next project with HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams Everlast Exterior Paint and Primer.
I'm here for
your annual eye exam.
Because I'm having trouble
Reading.
Exactly.
They sort of make me feel...
Like I'm the most fabulous thing you've ever seen?
Exactly.
I'll take them.
How do you use your energy? Hitting the ball farther than yesterday? Fielding whatever comes your way? Trying to shine as bright as the sun? At Alliant Energy, we bring more clean, renewable energy to our customers every single day to power what matters to you. Because even during the most powerful moments in our lives, we're not thinking about power, we're thinking about each other. Alliant Energy, powering beyond.
It's a lovely day to...
Cars built with safety in mind, even for those guys. Visit your Volkswagen dealer today to learn more about the spacious 2022 Atlas. Limited inventory available.
This local burger shack's as small as they come, but its fan base is huge.
They're from all 50 states and all over the world.
What's the secret to their sizzle? Mark Kane takes a bite to find out. Tonight on News 3 Now at 6. The Madison All-City Championship Swim and Dive Meet celebrates 60 years of competition, July 28th through the 30th. Come out and cheer on the teams in the largest outdoor swim meet in the nation. Learn more at swim.ridgewoodallcity.com. You are watching News 3 Now this morning.
Welcome back. The president has new plans to boost the green industry. He announced his plans at a manufacturing facility for offshore wind energy products. It includes executive action to help communities and low-income Americans deal with extreme weather. The plans come as 100 million Americans were under a heat alert yesterday.
For the first time, states will be able to use federal funds
to pay for air conditioners in homes, set up community cooling centers in schools where people can get through these extreme heat crises.
The president is facing yet another roadblock after West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin said he couldn't support climate provisions because of concerns with costs and inflation. Biden says he's still deciding on whether to officially declare it as a national emergency that would allow him to redirect more federal funding to the issue.
New video this morning from Yellowstone National Park of some severe flooding. NPS, the National Park Service, announced that most park roads have reopened after the flooding event in June. North and Northeast Park entrances, as well as sections of the road in these areas, remain closed, though, until further notice. Yellowstone National Park crosses 3 states, Montana, Idaho, and Wyoming. Next week is Restaurant Week, and we are celebrating by giving you a chance to win a couple of free meals at one of the participating restaurants.
All you have to do is answer our question of the day. Today's is, what is your go-to dipping sauce? You've heard us talk about this ad nauseum this morning. Chris is a ketchup fan. I love ranch, typical Wisconsinite. Chris Reese, he's a cheese lover. He thinks cheese is a dipping sauce.
I know cheese is a dipping sauce.
I don't disagree. Fondue is the evidence here, Chris.
This is true.
I can talk about this all day, but we don't have time.
Yeah, we do not. Besides, it's much too hot outside for hot cheese dipping sauce, in my humble opinion.
Nice.
Yeah, we are going to get some heat. Even into the weekend, we're going to get some heat. But I want to make sure everyone's aware of this chance for some severe thunderstorms that we have going into Saturday as well. I want to start with how you can plan ahead before I break down the details. And one of those things is securing your loose lawn items. Oftentimes, your lawn debris just blows around when we have severe storms come through. Try to secure those over these next couple of days. Also, plan out and know where your safe spots are. And if you have plans on Saturday, know how long it's going to take you to get to your safe spot. And keep in mind that when you receive the warning, you may not have enough time to get there. But we want to stay weather aware. We have an alert day, Saturday afternoon and evening. I'm expecting a complex of strong thunderstorms to bring high winds. Hail and even tornadoes are going to be a possibility. We have an enhanced risk, level 3 out of 5, for Saturday over parts of central and western Wisconsin. That does include most of the Madison metro and the enhanced risk. Elsewhere, it's a slight risk, level 2 out of 5. The expectation is for a complex of thunderstorms to develop towards the north and west and then push towards the south and east, bowing out. This, by the way, is Friday night. There's a better chance for that to happen on Saturday. The other thing to watch for Saturday is going to be the heat. The heat index into Saturday afternoon could be up close to 100.
All right, Chris Reese, thank you very much. Well, here's some good news. According to livability.com, Madison is once again the best place to live.
The group that looks at more than 2,000 cities across the U.S. and ranks them based on housing, education, amenities, and economy chose us. It's the second year in a row that Madison has ranked highest on the list. They attribute it to our access to the outdoors, calling it a welcoming place.
Very much true.
Couldn't agree more. The other top 3 cities, Ann Arbor, Michigan, and Rochester, Minnesota.
Love to see that. Across the state this morning, a former elementary school employee in western Wisconsin under investigation and is facing charges of making terroristic threats.
That's a pretty scary story.
Yeah.
According to a police report obtained by our news partners in La Crosse, the paraprofessional from the Cashton School District had a hit list that included teachers and students. Emily Hogan reports.
A Cashton staff member found a piece of notebook paper on May 3rd in an elementary school hallway. Written at the top was the names of 2 students and hit list, followed by a list of teachers and other students. Next to those names, what police described as threats: shoot 'em, stab 'em, blow 'em up. Before district officials called police, they reviewed the school's surveillance video. According to the incident report obtained by News 8 Now, the video showed a speech paraprofessional placing the hit list on the floor. A police officer interviewed the employee in the video. She denied even seeing the list. Investigators compared the handwriting on the note to some of the students listed on it. They didn't match. The parent of one of the students involved didn't want to speak on camera, but she told us the paraprofessional does not like her 5th grader. She believes the employee made the list to get him in trouble. The police report did not list a motive, but investigators also believed the employee created the list. The employee told police her son had problems with one of the students on the list, but she denied any involvement. When asked why she's been seen in video with the list, she said it could have blown in from somewhere. She would later resign her position. Cashton Superintendent Ryan Alderson sent News 8 Now a statement. It reads in part, the school district is aware of the allegation and investigated promptly and appropriately. As charges have not yet formally been determined, further comment is not available. Emily Haugen, News 8 Now.
The district attorney's office has plans to make a charging decision by the end of next week. The Wisconsin Department of Instruction, meantime, says the employee's teacher's license is also under investigation.
Okay, 6:49 now. Coming up in the morning sprint, a new brewery in town. We'll tell you where it's at.
First, though, we want to say happy birthday to Brooklyn and all the kiddos turning 3 today. Thanks for celebrating with News 3 Now this morning. We'll be right back.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
I'm Tim Michaels. Commanding the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier was an honor beyond measure. America is a miracle of countless sacrifices from unknown patriots. Honoring that is our duty. But today, America is under attack by radicals trying to tear down everything that makes America great. This is a fight we cannot lose. I'm Tim Michaels. I'm running for governor to help save the America that those before saved for us.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now, there's Skyrizi. Things are getting clearer. I feel free to bare my skin. Yeah, that's on me. Nothing and me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin. That's my new plan. Nothing is every day. Achieve clearer skin with Skyrizi. 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clearer skin at 4 months. In another study, most people had 90% clearer skin even at 4 years. And Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses. It's my moment, so I just gotta say, nothing is every day.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to.
Now's the time to ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
What can Sono Bello do for you? How about a new shape?
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
New confidence.
I can see a huge difference. Look at this.
New you.
I can wear a little black dress. I feel sexy.
With Sono Bello, you can remove stubborn body fat permanently in just 1 visit. Don't wait a moment longer to reveal the new you.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation with Sono Bello, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, and find out how you can get $250 off. Sono Bello uses Tri-Sculpt micro-laser liposuction to remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently for incredible transformations in just 1 visit.
I have one big regret. I didn't go sooner.
Call 1-888-622-8360 or go to sonobello.com.
A new Chevy is the smart way to hit the open road this summer. The smart way to road trip and seek new adventures. Go a little farther this summer in a new Chevy. Find new get up and go, find new roads. Qualified lessees can sign and drive this Equinox for around $340 a month. Tax, title, license, and dealer fees are extra. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
Channel 3000 Plus. Watch from your streaming media player or mobile device.
6:52, time for the morning sprint.
New this morning, Madison Magazine releasing the year's Best of Madison list. The results are in for your favorite Madison restaurants, entertainment, and shopping places around town. This year, there were nearly 500 gold, silver, and bronze winners. You can find the full list up right now on channel3000.com. Then tomorrow, Madison Magazine editors will announce their choices for the 15 Editors' Pick Awards. A live look now at the Alliant Energy grounds this morning. The lights turn on at 9 sharp for the Dane County Fair. The 4-day event features livestock shows, live music, and carnival rides. Today is Hometown Heroes Day. Admission is free for armed forces, police officers, firefighters, and first responders. Friday is Kids Day with lots of free activities then on site, including sports games and a kiddie farm.
A Madison man was sentenced to 30 days in jail, all stemming from a hit and run in December of 2020. Sergeant Buhar hit a 12-year-old girl on Madison's southwest side and didn't stop after striking the girl because he panicked. The victim was in court yesterday where she forgave him and requested that he receive no jail time. There was a 30-day mandatory sentencing, though, requirement. So Buhar received that, 2 years probation, 2 years absolute sobriety, restitution and court costs, as well as no contact with the victim's family.
In Fond du Lac County, a 33-year-old Waupun man has been sentenced to 13.5 years in prison for beating his grandmother to death. A jury found Gregory Spittle guilty in May of this year. He claimed the cartel had killed his grandmother instead. Following prison time, he will face 7.5 years of extended supervision.
The House Select Committee investigating the January 6th attack holds its 8th hearing today. It's the last one scheduled, though a committee aide says there's a potential for future hearings. The panel will focus on former President Trump's inaction as the mob stormed the Capitol. Former Deputy National Security Advisor Matt Pottinger and former Deputy White House Press Secretary Sarah Matthews are expected to testify today. Both resigned on January 6th.
If you're looking for something to do this week, this might be the answer. A new brewery has recently opened on Park Street called The Burrow. It occupies the former space of Rockhound Brewing Company, which closed in 2020. The owner says the interior feels like a pub in New York City.
U.S. Postal Service now aims to electrify 40% of its new fleet of mail delivery trucks. The agency had come under fire and faced a lawsuit from several states and environmental groups over its original plan, which called for 1 in 10 to be electric. Again, 40% now will be. A review by the Postal Service's Inspector General found that 95% of its routes could be serviced by EVs.
A new mural unveiled in Washington, D.C. as part of an effort to draw attention to American citizens who are wrongfully detained abroad. 18 faces are portrayed on the wall, including WNBA star Brittany Griner, who's currently being held in Russia. For many of the faces, the artist used the last photo taken of that person before they were detained.
NASA announcing the target dates for the launch of their first test flight under its new Artemis program. Their goal is to eventually land the first woman and person of color on the moon. NASA says they're targeting the end of August or the beginning of September for the first uncrewed test flight. NASA aspires to return American astronauts to the moon by 2025.
We are going to see some temperatures on the increase into the weekend and on the increase today. Look at us starting out at 70, headed out the door. We're warming up to 88 later on this afternoon, and you will feel the humidity while you are out and about, but thankfully most of that does come with sunshine. After we get through today, I'm focused on a potential for severe weather this weekend, especially a marginal risk tomorrow, but we do have the enhanced risk, level 3 out of 5 for Saturday. All modes of severe weather will be possible.
Okay, we know we're going to keep checking in with you for updates on that severe weather, Chris.
Thank you.
Have a great day, everyone. Join us tomorrow morning.